What is up, YouTube Christianology fam? We're gonna be reacting to another video. So we have another teacher caught sleeping with a student, unfortunately, and it's a female. So let's get to it. You know it's not gonna be publicized because it's a female, but yeah, to God be the glory.
Teacher has been charged with sleeping with a 16-year-old male student. The teacher is rather young herself. She's 26 years old, and she's pretty good looking. And so, I guess we have to. There's only one response ever to the. Where were these teachers when I was in school? Right? That's a response. That's a response universally. One of these stories crops up every month. I don't know, probably more than that. And it's some hot young teacher and some teenage boy, usually a little bit of an older teenager, 16, 17. And they sleep together and the story comes out and she gets charged with sexual assault. And then every person in the country, at least every guy, says, hey, nice, cool, man. Where were these teachers when I was in school? And it's kind of a funny line. I'm not denying that it's a funny line. But the fact that that's always the response tells you something about our sexual ethic. Because it's legitimately very bad. It's sincerely a bad thing. And it's not just bad because 16-year-old boys shouldn't be having sex. They shouldn't be. A lot of them do, but they shouldn't be. It's not just bad because this woman is in a position of power. And so there's a big power imbalance here. It's not just bad because parents should be able to send their kids to school without worrying about their kids being molested by teachers. It's not just bad because that woman is divorced. So it creates all sorts of, plants all new seeds of scandal in kids' minds about that, about what marriage is, about what sex is. It's not just bad because he could have gotten her pregnant. And then what? Would that have led to, I don't know, would that have led to an abortion? I certainly hope not. Would that it could have derailed a lot of this kid's life? What? It's bad because since the 1960s, we have replaced our old moral order with one moral maxim, and that is, if it feels good, do it. If it feels good, then you should do it. Now, if that's our moral maxim, why should this kid not be allowed to sleep with his teacher, especially if she's kind of young and hot and willing? Well, you might say, because he's a minor. He's 16. Oh, he's 16? And he shouldn't be allowed to have a consensual sexual relationship with his teacher? Well, of course he can't have a consensual sexual relationship. A 16-year-old can't consent. Oh, interesting. Because I was told that an 8-year-old can consent to sexual mutilations and puberty blockers and hormones that will forever change his biochemistry and weaken his bones and sterilize him or her and probably lead to early death. So hold on, an 8-year-old can consent to that kind of permanent, radical sexual action. But a 16-year-old can't have a fling with his young teacher? No, of course, that breaks down too. Even the basic moral criterion that we accept in liberal modernity, consent, starts to break down. Well, no, maybe, look, an 8-year-old can consent to that, just not this. And a 16-year-old can consent to that, just not this. It starts to break down. We all know that this story is wrong. Most sensible people know that this story is wrong. It's just so scandalous. It leads to a stumbling block. This is what the millstone verse of the Bible is about. Whoever causes one of these little ones to stumble, the famous millstone verse. It's not about physically harming children. It's about creating scandal and leading people away from God. If we all know that there's something a little bit wrong with this, the weirdest part of the story is that apparently the kid's father knew and the kid's father allowed it to happen. So then the joke is,
So okay, he was 16, so she, I think it was 26 too, 26 or 25, something like that, right? 10 years older. I think the dad was cool with it because he was probably about to turn 18 like 2 years, or maybe even 17 in a few months. So he was like, yeah, he's 17, man. If he has a little teacher girlfriend, that's cool. That's cool. That's manly, but that's not really manly, man. At the end of the day, come on, let's set a better example. You could tell him, hey, if you like this teacher, whatever her name is, Wait till you're 18. Then you can pursue her if you like her or whatever. But honestly, I don't even know why you should be going for someone that's 26 and you're 18. It doesn't make sense. It never will. Most of the time, it's the guy's older because younger women want older men because older men are a little bit more successful than younger men, right? In their careers, mentally, spiritually, whatever it is. That's why they chase after older men. So if a woman is 26 and is not going after someone that's 30, 31, 32, and chasing someone that's 16, something might be wrong with her. Because what are you getting from a 16-year-old? He probably doesn't even have a job. He lives with his parents. He definitely lives with his parents because he's a freaking minor, right? He's probably not even doing well in school. He's probably smoking weed. What are you getting from this little child that's so beneficial to you, a 26-year-old divorcee? What are you getting? What are you getting? I don't know, man. Let's get back
So,
to
wow, yeah, Father of the Year. I'm going to give him number one dad in town mug for Father's Day. But he's not the Father of the Year. That's actually very bad. It's very bad to do. And we all kind of know it deep down. So what that implies then is that our moral revolution of the last 60 years is wrong. What that implies then is there are other moral criteria to judge. To stop making the same old joke about this story forces us to reconsider the entire moral revolution that we've had since the 1960s. Frankly, the seeds of a moral revolution that go back much, much further than that. Are we able to return to that? Are we living in a world after virtue where we just can't make sense of that anymore? Or is there a chance that we can recover something of a sensible ethic?
Now, I love Trump. No,
I want to say like an ad or whatever. But yo, thank you for watching, man. That's it, man. Y'all women gotta do better. Men gotta do better. We all gotta do better. Teach your kids well. Stop letting your kids astray. Right? What did the Bible say about the don't lead my little ones astray or something like that? Whatever it says, I don't remember it. But yeah. Thank y'all for watching my videos again. Make sure I check my old content out. Peace.